On October 9th and 10th, Africa held in the Ivorian capital and organized by World Bank with the objective of preparing the 21st process of mobilizing resources of the IDA, the International Development Association. During this meeting, several African heads of state, including Mohammed and Razwani, made a plea for greater financial mobilization. IDA, the International Development Association, mobilizes resources from private, bilateral, and multilateral partners of investors to grant concessional financing to more than 50 fragile countries, a good part of which are on the African continent. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the largest replenishment of resources ever operated by the IDA was estimated at $93 billion. These resources have enabled the low-income country to face the COVID crisis in particular and to finance development and poverty reduction actions. This time, the needs are greater. It would take 120 billion. Point of correction, no poverty reduction action took place in Africa. $120 billion, stressed Mauritanian President Mohamed. Our plea is motivated by the scale of the challenges we face and by the immensity of the efforts required to put our continent on a trajectory of emergency, and needs are greater. We would need $120 billion, stressed the Mauritanian president. Oh God, Africa. Africa, who did this to you? Who did this to you? And development. The meeting to announce contributions is scheduled for December 4 and 5th in Corridor countries like Denmark, and having already announced an increase in their contribution. Just that is all they are good at, presenting themselves as poor countries. Poor countries. Every time they are open to collect. That is why you people cannot. You see that seat, UN seat with veto power, it go hard. Veto power to people that are always collecting, people that are always on the receiving side, receiving end. You will now have veto power. How? How does it work? Is it magic? When I saw this news, the thing so pissed me. When will these men stop begging? What actually caught my attention was where they said the resources released to them last time was used to curb COVID crisis and for low-income country to reduce poverty. I'm asking what part of, as in, I would like to know the country in Africa that has reduced poverty. Because, for example, Nigeria now, like as we speak, the poverty rate in Nigeria now is, if there's anything like 100 over 110, that is what it is. Like 110 over 100. That's what it is, the rate now. The rate of hardship now has skyrocketed. So, is it Kenya where they just had a Gen Z protest? Where do you want to, where in Africa have they reduced poverty with the last resources released to them? They just go and borrow. When they borrow, they loot it because they are doing nothing with it. The natural resources they are blessed with, they are doing nothing with it. Nothing. No infrastructure. no develop, nothing is happening. The youths are even running out. Nothing is happening. You're asking for increase, $120 billion for it to be used for what? I ask. How did we get here? Africa, how did we get here? All the natural resources you have, what do you now use them for? Since you are always begging, what do you use them for?